A team of 3 University of Toronto grads have made a big leap forward in green technology. They say they've created the world's most energy-efficient light bulb, launching a campaign on crowdfunding site Kickstarter to see if there was any demand. With 2 days left, they've raised more than $250,000, more than 12 times their target. Jimmy Chu is part of the team that created the Nanoleaf. So, Jimmy, people very excited. You only thought you'd get $20,000 on Kickstarter. You get 250. It's amazing. Tell us what's so exciting about this.
So this bulb is currently the world's most energy efficient light bulb. So using only 12 watts of electricity, it gives off the same amount of light as a 100-watt incandescent light bulb. We also have another model available on Kickstarter. It uses only 10 watts of electricity, but gives off the same amount of light as a 75-watt equivalent.
So the question becomes that of economics. So, for example, if I want to replace every bulb in my home because I want to take advantage of the less cost of electricity that it's going to use, what is the offset in terms of what it costs me to actually buy those? What does one cost?
So this one here, it costs $45. There's a more cost-effective version that's $30. But really, the cost savings, it really depends on what kind of bulbs you're replacing. So, for example, if your whole house is filled with incandescent bulbs, for each one of these nanolights in the lifetime of the nanolight, it'll actually save you about $350 worth of electricity. So
per bulb?
Per bulb.
That's
per
serious
bulb.
savings.
Right, but you got to keep in mind LED light bulbs, this bulb will last you about 20 years. So it's about 30,000 hours of active use. Using it for about 3 hours a day, that's 20 years of usage time.
Oh my goodness. Now explain why it looks the way it does. Maybe you can turn on that one you've got there.
Okay, sure. So the way that we designed it on a flat circuit board, and we have all of the circuitry hidden inside of the nanolight. We then fold it into the shape of an incandescent light bulb because a lot of light fixtures, you need the light to go in all directions, right? So this unique shape actually helps allow the light to be distributed evenly all around the room, almost 360 degrees.
Have you received a patent on this light?
Yes.
What is your plan in getting distribution? And frankly, I don't know why you're not on Dragon's Den with this.
So we chose to go with Kickstarter because it allowed us to raise some funds without having to give up equity.
Without being partners with people like you, Kevin.
Because I would have definitely looked at this seriously, and I think you should have me as a partner, no question about it.
We could talk about that, but really, like we have a lot of infrastructure already set up. One of my business partners, also one of my best friends, he runs a factory in China. And we're already partnering with other factories, a German LED manufacturer, to actually manufacture all of these light bulbs. So my 2 business partners are currently off in China setting that all up, and we're all ready to go with distribution.
What's your biggest challenge at this point?
I think our biggest challenge is we have a lot of different ideas that we want to continue with, right? So we're developing a dimmable version of the bulb. We also have a solar product in the works. And really, we have so much going on that we really need to build up a team so that we could continue growing and expanding our business. And it's a really exciting time for us. We just launched this about 2 months ago, and we've got an incredible amount of reception and a lot of support from Canadians.
The question, though, in a startup like yours is often you don't stay focused on the one product that could make you tremendously successful. What is the plan to get that in the hands of everybody in North America and then Europe? What's the distribution strategy?
So right now, we're ramping up our manufacturing facility to be able to produce as many bulbs at a time. There's also a lot of manufacturers that want to work with us to license our technology so that they could actually help produce and they could sell to their distribution networks. So it's a really exciting time for us.
You mentioned a dimmer. Can I ask you to dim that right now? It's actually kind of blinding me. And now,
it's a very bright light.
But it's a different type of light. Like most LED light is supposed to be sort of cold and blue, and this is different? How?
Right. This is we actually recently lowered the color temperature of it. So from my research and from our research, we found that most people prefer a lower, warmer color temperature in their homes. So we reduced it to about 3,500 K, 3,500 Kelvin. So that's this one that you see here is about 4,000 Kelvin, but we figured for homes, people like it warmer.
So to make it easy for the layman to understand, if you replaced your bulbs in one room, would you see a significant difference in the color temperature between the old lighting and this new?
It's really hard to say because, if you go to the stores, there's different types of color temperatures. And in the future, we do want to offer, multiple different versions. We have a cool white, we have a warm white. So it depends on your color preference, but we figured the mass majority, they like the warmer color temperatures.
All right. Well, thanks for being here and good luck with it.
Thank you for having me.
Exciting.